After what he describes as a grim February, comedian Dai Henwood is going through another round of chemotherapy. With a new drug he hopes will combat the cancer in his lungs and windpipe that has been making breathing difficult. He sat down with Samantha Hayes for a candid conversation, revealing how he's doing after postponing his Die Hard stand-up tour as he approaches the 5-year anniversary of his terminal cancer diagnosis.
Dai Henwood has been hunkering down at home since February when he delivered this confronting message to his fans.
As you can tell by my coughing, my breathing has deteriorated really quickly over the last 2 weeks. I've obviously got some tumour activity going on in my lungs.
In his only interview since, Dai opened up about his treatment options and outlook for the future.
What round of chemotherapy are you up to now?
Well, next week I'll be doing round 35.
35 rounds?
Yeah, 35 of over... Yeah, 35 mixed in with... I've had 5 or 6 major surgeries as well in there.
On April 20th, it will be 5 years since he was first diagnosed with stage 4 bowel cancer. But it's the cancer now in his lungs and windpipe causing him the most concern.
You sort of have a bit of a Darth Vader wheeze, like so every breath is, you're hearing yourself it rattle, and I as a kid I had quite bad asthma, so if anyone out there's had asthma, it's like having really bad asthma.
Constantly? Constantly,
but a puffer won't help it.
That sounds scary, Dai.
Yeah. You know, how many times a minute do you breathe? Every time you're breathing, you're aware of mortality, of all the really hard things about cancer.
He's now down to the last drug in his arsenal, but it appears to be working.
The chemo I was on had come to the end of its usefulness, so I needed to move on to the next drug. And thankfully that even after 1 round my breathing had came back heaps. It's awesome because I've got to a point now where I'm like, okay, I'm going to be able to perform, I'm going to be able to do what I love, I can chuck the ball around with my kids. So getting a quality of life back is amazing.
Do you fear the day that you run out of options?
No.
When the drugs stop working?
No, because that day doesn't exist. It's the future doesn't exist, so it's not a thing. So for me, it is literally about today. It's about, I sort of go 24 hours, you know, and then each 24 hours, and then that'll become a year.
If he keeps responding well to the new drug, Dai says it could keep the cancer in check for years. Time for family and for his other great love, comedy.
When I'm on stage doing shows, I forget I have cancer. I should become a pie.
Dai's career spans 28 years and he's itching to get back on the road for his upcoming Die Hard shows in Hastings, New Plymouth and Invercargill.
I sadly actually lost my virginity to a bathtub. If I haven't performed in too long, the sort of lightning builds up in me.
The electricity is trying to get out.
I just feel, I just want to get out and tell some stories and have a laugh.
Once the efficacy of this new drug wanes, his only remaining option is to find a place on a drug trial. Still, the always positive, ever-laughing Dai sees an upside to having cancer.
It has rocked my world, yet it has crystallised me as a person and a father and a husband. So although it's rocked my world, it has... I would be proud now with the legacy that I leave, and I just want to be here for a hell of a lot longer to keep being this person that I've discovered.
What is the legacy that you want to leave behind?
He had a good vibe and he's just a Kiwi trying to have a good time.
And if you'd like to have a good time with Dai and find out where he'll be performing near you, head to laughwithdai.com, and his doco Live and Let Die is streaming online on 3 Now.